Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome. We now have it seems like it. Yeah, can we get a yes, you can't hear us in the other chat that we were all talking to you
If
with?
you can hear us, can you type in general?
Type in general and say yes.
Here.
Incredible. Okay, everyone. Thank you for dealing with our little technical difficulties. We appreciate it. It's our first time doing this. Next time we'll figure out a quicker, more efficient way. Thanks for hanging on for the last 6 minutes. Today, we have crew member, cast member, tech wizard, gamer head. It's Spencer.
Yo,
Yo.
what is up, gamers?
And then we have Guy,
That's
Shayne.
Hey.
Hey.
Guy.
Hey, Guy.
Yeti. Hello everyone. Welcome to the first one of this.
Yep.
Us just hanging out, talking to you, doing some chill shit. Exciting things. Exciting things that we got.
Mhm.
We're so glad to be talking to you. It's weird because I'm just sitting here at a table, but there's no cameras. It's odd to not be seen.
Yeah, I need to be perceived to act.
Yeah.
To be a person. When I go home, I just shut down. I close my eyes and I face the wall.
I would argue you're often shut down on camera too.
Get right into the nitty gritty. That was like one of the, like when I first started being on camera. Like Matt pulled me aside one time and was like, "Hey, like you kind of need to like work on your like on camera laugh." Cause no, like you do need to be engaged. Like if you are just sitting there, like it's very noticeable.
Sure.
If you're just like, duh.
I think it's great. I think the energy you bring is awesome. I love the laid back shit.
I mean, yeah, but there's a difference between being laid back and like just not reacting.
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
yeah.
Fair. But anyways, obviously you guys know about we obviously aren't doing Twitch. Sucks. But like I don't know what to say other than it sucks. But we have the live show that we're gonna be doing soon, the Smosh Under the Influence
Yes.
live show, which is gonna be nuts. We just yesterday shot an intro for it. Can I say what it was themed like, or should I not give details?
I think it was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
There's if you check Instagram and
It was like a Game of Thrones kind of.
yeah, it's like a Game of Thrones meets Succession. No, we did a Euphoria party type themed intro.
We did a hack style.
Yeah, and it's gonna be very crazy. It was this big one shot introduction of all the cast. Took us all day. And that's just the intro. The actual show is going to be real crazy, and we're gonna drink a little.
Yeah.
Which is going to be wild. The more I've thought about it, the more I'm nervous about it. Like I'm like, oh, trying to do some of our types of formats.
I'm gonna start drinking for this.
Never had a drink in his life. It's gonna be fun. So we got that. We have shot a bunch of fun stuff lately. We're gonna shoot some more stuff. What was one of the things that what were the things that we shot that we wanted to talk about?
I just put up the next few things that are coming out, like literally the next few, like.
Oh yeah,
like
we
things.
got things coming up next.
I'm seeing Shayne got nipple rings, which I think is
Yes.
out soon.
Damien directed a sketch where I get nipple rings, and it's actually very funny. It's got everything. It's got Tim. It's got snakes. It's got nipple rings on my body.
Now,
It's got minions.
do we want to talk nipple rings here for a second?
Yes.
Yeah, and by the way, everything I just said is true.
Yeah.
They're not. Those are all in the sketch. What were you?
What about
sorry.
nipple rings?
It's just like I don't know. What do we think about them?
What's your opinion, bud?
Would you get nipple rings?
I don't know if I would get them. I think they're awesome. I don't think they would fit me. I think if your only piercing is a nipple ring, I think that's a little crazy.
That's true. That's a good point. I don't think you can have a nipple ring without having other piercings.
Yeah, I
think
go.
that's a fair opinion.
It's ear, nose, lip, nipple. Ear, nose, lip, belly, nipple.
No. I think you can get them so long as you have earrings, but you have to have earrings before you have a nipple ring.
What if
You
you're
can't
like,
have a nipple ring and not have any piercings on your face at all.
What if you're from like a very conservative and you like need to hide all piercings from your family?
Better have a thick shirt.
Yeah. You're wearing
Better not get
sweaters.
cold out.
You're wearing sweaters every day.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing that cable knit sweater? It's a lot.
I get cold.
I wouldn't get one. Maybe okay. This is the only theoretical world where I would get one. This is gonna sound nuts, and it's not gonna happen. Is if I was just pumped with HGH and just had like the biggest, buffest, craziest body, then I would maybe get nipple rings because it would be crazy.
That'd be, I feel like that would
Two
kind of
kettlebells.
Yeah.
And that would help me with my constant workout.
Just like gravity did work.
Gravity just fucking these huge bars there.
Trucks of love.
Yeah. That'd be the only way that I would. I've sincerely never considered piercings of any sort on my body.
Hey, Tommy's saying we need to stop talking.
No, I was just thinking. I was just
Oh, he just set a phone with a bunch of topics in front of us. None of them have nipple rings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Santa Monica vlog.
Yeah, that was great.
That was funny.
So as some of you probably saw, we I hope all of you watched it. We did our first squad vlog in a long time, and it was kind of a studio tour. We did another. It's Jackie, Courtney, Noah, and I, and Spencer and Kiana were there. They were helping document the vlog, and we were in Santa Monica. Here in SoCal and here in SoCal. And we basically went around trying to buy the dumbest thing we could possibly find, and it's a great time. I highly recommend you watch it when it comes out. It was very fun. It's fun. I hadn't been in Santa Monica in a long time. I love that area. It was very fun.
What did you do? I mean, they'll find it on video, but like,
I don't want to spoil it, but
We're around the promenade. Just going around, and like everything, not post, but just, so many places have closed down and new businesses have opened up in these past 2 years that everything looks different everywhere. And so, it was all brand new to me in a lot of ways. And had a lot of fun. Like, dude, going into a candy shop, I never go into candy shops. They sell some weird shit at candy shops. It's not just candy.
I think it was just that one sells some weird shit. Especially, it's like going to the back in a Spencer's. It was like you don't know what you're gonna get.
I never went into a Spencer's Gifts.
Wow, I wasn't allowed to go in the back.
I was scared because there was always Chucky dolls in the front.
Oh,
So I would never go into. No, I would go in now, but back when I was a kid, I wouldn't go in because there was always Chucky dolls in the front display, and I was like, no, I don't want to see that. No. Lost it. We also have we have Hot Take Court, which is a new thing we're doing on the Sketch channel, the Smosh channel. We call it the Sketch channel, just Smosh. It's a similar format to funeral kind of thing, where it's that big type of setup. There's a lot of people, and we have Jackie as a judge, Judge Jackie. And two people come out and we present two different hot takes, and they are some steaming hot takes.
Piping hot
takes. And these two people argue for and against these hot takes. And at the end, Jackie has to enact one of the hot takes. One of them has to be written into law. She has no choice. She has to agree with one of them.
And Jackie has the legal pull to get.
Go ahead and say what these hot takes are. You're hearing it from me first. The hot takes were sex is boring, and all tiny white dogs should be murdered. We should get rid of them. All tiny white dogs.
My favorite meme is like ain't no way Noah put like two tiny white dogs with eye crust on the art.
Yeah, literally tiny white dogs with eye crust. It is like, should they not exist anymore?
There's a space for them.
And so these hot
space is underground.
Yeah.
Underground. So these were argued for, and they call witnesses to the stand, and it's a whole thing.
I didn't know witnesses were involved.
I was a witness in this. I won't say what I was. You gotta watch, because I felt I gotta admit, it's one of my favorite new characters I've done in a long
Wow.
time. It's a character that I probably will be coming back.
The Chosen 2. You heard it here.
Chosen 2. Very fun character. So we got some really cool shit. And then we did it. I'll say it. I don't give a shit. We got more funerals coming.
What?
Yeah, dude. I'll say it.
This last one was like slaps.
This is nuts, man.
Yeah.
Tommy, you're the one, like, the top 5 comments on every single one of them is always like, God damn, Tommy, like, holy shit.
Is it the one I was in? Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very good.
I can't believe they're gone.
I know.
In fact, because something else we're about to talk about is
Why you're going to hell.
yeah. But Courtney was showing me a meme that she was prepping for the next Who Memed It. And I want to say it, but I can't say it here because I don't want to. I want to.
Did she show it to me?
I don't know if she probably has.
Yeah.
It's the.
Courtney's
I'm
been
not gonna say.
Courtney's been blasting them out.
She's been throwing. I need to make some more. I sent a few for this next round.
I have like 30, 41.
We get a lot from you and Kiana because like you guys just make a lot of memes.
Yeah, it's our outlet.
We're filming another one of those.
Therapy's expensive.
Making memes is easier. God, I love that show. That's been so fun. And
I got some great ones, dude. Erin Dougal brought in. She sent me, I want to say 4 or 5 yesterday. Insane.
Hell yeah. God, that show's fun. Everybody here is very funny. I'm trying to think of who hasn't sent it. I feel like
Erica, where are all the memes?
yeah.
Yeah.
Where are all the memes?
Yeah.
Where's your memes?
You sent a couple.
I like stopped sending them.
Wow, yours were good.
Today?
Yeah.
Maybe I can start it up again.
What is this one?
Y'all don't get to see the meme, but it's really
You don't
funny.
get to see the
We can
meme.
promise it's really fun.
That's what's also great is we have so many spicy memes, but a lot of them are too spicy.
Too spicy.
A lot of them not fit for YouTube.
Yeah, that's why
we can laugh at them.
Yeah, we don't accept Tommy memes anymore.
That's not true. Are any of mine in the upcoming?
Actually, yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, great.
No, because we took yours out of the last one because
'Cause I
you
was
were
in
in
it.
it.
Great.
Yeah, some solid shit.
Lots of fiber.
But as you guys saw in that squad vlog, this new studio that we have has been sick as hell. Big place. It's been so fun filming things because we have so much more space. Especially like our games videos, like Who Memed It and What Are Those and all that stuff. Because back at the old space, we had this tiny room that we were trying to film it all in.
You're stepping over each other.
Tough. And now it's great. And I saw someone talk about being like, oh, Try Not to Laugh. I always thought they were in this cramped room. Now I see how much space. And it's like, no, most of the Try Not to Laughs you've seen, like the past like 70, have been in a very tiny, our smaller studio that it was tough to fit it all in. Now we have a ton of space.
I think you still have to make concessions for, because the bigger the space, the more coverage you need. Which,
Yes.
like, not to get technical, but like, if someone's running all around, you're not going to have it's hard to keep them in frame
can't
the whole
make
time.
the set that big. Like,
Yeah, because then it also looks awkward, which
then
is
it looks
another
like
problem.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Some of us here would love it, Kiana.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's make Try Not to Laugh look like Hamilton.
I mean,
We should do Smosh hairspray.
Smosh hairspray.
I want to be Corny Collins. Right? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Why does everyone sound mad at me?
Yeah, it's really cool. And everybody's been having a great time. There is something I've been really eager to talk about. Is that I guess with us all working here in this new studio, there's been some pranks going on. Pranking has been big. People pranking each other, and there's a prank going around called getting cowboyed. People have been getting cowboyed, and I don't know what it is because I have yet to be cowboyed. You have yet to be cowboyed too.
Honestly, I heard of I heard the phrase "getting cowboyed" for the first time. I think yesterday when we were emailed.
It was like yesterday or the day before that I heard about it. I truly do not know what it is.
I wonder what else we don't know.
It makes me question if I'm truly a valued member of this team.
Y'all like me?
It actually I had like a Michael Scott moment when I first heard someone was like, "Oh yeah, I got cowboyed and whatever," and then I'm kind of there like, "Wow, well I'm kind of does so why haven't I been cowboyed? What's going on, guys? I would sure hate to get cowboyed. That would suck.
It's just your pegged character.
I hope nobody cowboys me."
Because we were going to talk about what we think getting cowboyed is, and what if it is just a little guy jumping up on you and kind of riding you around like a little cowboy?
There was. No. You want to talk about some?
He's like, ride like the wing, bullseye.
Before we got into this, Kiana was talking about how she was a first gen YouTuber,
First gen cowboyer.
Into the first gen of YouTube. I remember in the first era of YouTube, probably about 2008, 2009, and I don't think it was originally on YouTube, but there was this. I believe he's French, a French prankster.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Where this guy would go out on the street. This is so illegal. So illegal, at least here in the States. Maybe wherever he was, it was fine, or it was all planned out. But he would be out on the street and he would find like a big guy, like some big dude, and he would just run up in a cowboy outfit, run up and jump on their back and see how long he can ride them. And like,
that guy's videos were
so unhinged. He had another one. If anybody knows the name, like, let me know. But he had another one where he would be in an elevator. He would get in an elevator in a public building, and his whole goal was to keep everyone out of the elevator without physically blocking them. So the doors would open, and he's always wearing like a tank top and a cowboy hat. The doors would open, and he'd just like, "Oh, wait," like just going nuts, just dancing around, moving around, and he would just try to scare people from getting into the elevator as best he could.
I feel like in 2022 that would be so easy. Like if I saw if I saw anyone like remotely acting a little weird, I'd be like, you know what? It's stare time.
It wasn't okay for the time. I remember watching at the time and being like, this is illegal. But now I'm like, this guy cannot do this.
He's a menace.
But still funny.
Yeah.
It's still hilarious.
Unfortunately, it's hilarious.
It is very funny. But it makes me, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's getting cowboy.
Yeah. Maybe someone jumps on your back and see how long they can stay on.
How long they can stay on. Maybe you get
hold on loosely, but don't let go.
Attacked.
Yeah.
Real quick, everyone in the chat, we're this is our first time doing this, and it's on my computer, so we're trying to figure out the audio as much as possible. Just be patient when it crackles. I think I just fixed it, so thank you.
It also probably doesn't help that I'm slamming on the table.
Oh, I mean, I'm bashing my computer with a hammer, so that also doesn't help.
Yeah, that does not help. Let's see. As you guys have seen on the games channel, we've been playing video games. How crazy is that? Chosen and Spencer gaming has been a lot of fun.
That's us. Shayne plays the Chosen.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this. Chosen is a character.
Inside the actor, we need to do like a James Lipton inside the actor's studio, with like you as Chosen, but like playing it like really straight. Like,
look, I'll talk about it here, because the origin of the Chosen character is kind of funny because it was back in 2020 that we were doing the like Viva Smosh Vegas. We were playing blackjack, and they were like, "Who do you want to play?" And I'm like, "Oh, I have this character named Aunt Carolyn. It's like this middle-aged one. I'll play her." Great. And I show up to set. And they, for some reason, they didn't have the right stuff for it. I don't know if there was a mix-up of some sort, and they didn't have the right like wig or shirt or something.
We'll talk to
them. And we'll deal with it.
I'll handle.
We'll handle it. So I was like, shit, I don't know if this works. And nearby, like I think literally on a rack was the wolf. And like
it's like this part in Solo.
And like
what's your name? Like,
and I was like, so like the outfit was there, and I knew that black katana was there, and the sunglasses. Like I happened to just kind of find all of those things and just put them on. Because I had kind of thought of this character a little bit. Because I'm like, this is a very real type of guy that I've met in middle school. I was similar to him in middle school.
Yeah.
Like, just there's so many guys like that. And so I was like, okay. And I just put it all on. I was like, it's change of plans. Last minute, I'm gonna be this character. And then when I show up and they're like, "What's your name?" and I just sitting there not knowing, I was just like, Spencer Agnew. It just was like, fuck it, whatever. And then later on, I was like, okay, I figure out because that's gonna be confusing as hell for everyone.
Well, I remember everyone coming out of the room laughing because I had to go.
You weren't even in the room.
Yeah, I was supposed. Well, I was supposed to be, and then I got pulled away because I think I had to edit something. And then everyone came out of the room like laughing, and they're like, "Oh, like wait till you like see this video." I was like, "Why? What happened?" They were like, "No, like just wait." I was like, "No, somebody tell me like what happens in the episode." And I finally saw the footage, and he's like, "My name is Spencer Agnew." I fucking died. So,
yeah, no, obviously I to the chosen. I mean, his name is still Spencer Agnew.
yeah,
like,
yeah. No,
and there's always comments on. I love the fans who are so dedicated that on every single one, it's like, oh yeah, the chosen, aka Spencer.
Yeah.
It's very funny. And
but I like one of the things that I feel like we've talked about several times is kind of the beauty of the chosen is that like sound corny as hell, like that there is a chosen in all of us.
Well, no. So my For You page on TikTok is
Yeah.
filled to the brim with chosens.
Yeah.
Chosens are a very real character. It's
Yeah.
it's just like typically a dude. He's typically in his early 20s or late teens. There's definitely older chosens and
Yeah.
younger. And it's anyone who just is trying to put on an aura of humility, though.
Yeah.
It's because you go too braggadocious and then that's a chat.
Yeah.
That's like, no, it's got to be that. It's got to be like, no, I have honor
Yeah.
and I am going to show you respect.
Yeah, it's showing restraint.
but
Yeah.
still having the most massive ego
Yeah.
somewhere of like, yes, I have tons of power, but I will not show it here. I don't need to. Like,
But there's also like the hipster element of like, oh, like you guys don't understand like the deep cuts or like,
Yeah.
like something you're passionate about, like you're always defensive about.
yeah, and it's just always it's having more information, but I don't need to hold you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I am aware of so many things.
yeah,
It's those kids you knew who were like, yeah, the CIA reached out to
yeah,
me, or they're going to, but yeah, speedrunners, chosens, oftentimes. Trying to think of the chosen. Oh, I've often joked that Taylor Lautner chosen.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Because he went on Saturday Night Live and did a bunch of karate, and I'm like, he's chosen. That's extremely chosen of
yeah.
you.
People who do like backflips in public.
If you do a backflip if nobody asks you and you do a backflip, you're chosen.
Yeah,
Sorry, you're
you might be a chosen.
You're a
Tommy loves
every single person, no, I get so many TikToks of people with the Power Ranger like thing on their wrist.
Mhm.
They're like Blue Ranger, and they like do the whole thing. I'm like, you're chosen.
Yeah.
That's a chosen.
If I could tell an aside real fast.
Yeah.
So I did cross country in middle school and it was at a meet. I think I was in 7th or 8th grade. I'm going to say 7th. But there were these cups, like these styrofoam cups. And I was like bored before the meet. And I kind of cut out the bottoms and I was wearing them like racers. And I was just kind of fucking around like by myself. And then I saw like 2 like popular girls laughing at me. And I was like, okay, like, yeah, like I just had to like, because what do you say? Like, I was too young to like, I don't know, like play it off as a joke. Like, they just caught me fucking in 4K. Like, I was doing that. I fully had the bracers on and was just like goofing around by myself. But anyways,
I in elementary school, people would tie like long sleeve shirts or hoodies around.
oh yeah,
I would sometimes do it across.
Mhm.
And tie it underneath my right or left armpit sleeves so that it would be like a shoulder pad on one side.
A pauldron, if you will.
Like guts from
Yeah.
Extremely chosen.
Close one eye.
I have been chosen. No, it's every dude does chosen shit like that.
Yeah.
I believe almost every. I believe almost every person. I'm gonna go so far. I think when people aren't looking, they may not admit to it. People in moments when they think they're not being seen, they do stuff where they're like, yeah.
I love using two towels when I come out of the shower so I can wear one kind of like a hooded cloak. Like
Yes. Or like Christ.
Yes. Christ is the original chosen. Like I think we need to.
There's literally that movie. There's a movie called like Chosen.
Yeah.
Or The Chosen, and it's Jesus. And I keep thinking of what can I tweet from my Chosen account, being like, huh.
If we ever do another Oops All Chosen, it's like one of us has to show up as Jesus. Be like, I misunderstood.
I am the chosen. Yeah, Jesus was definitely chosen.
Hanging out with guys.
It's a very fun time. We're gonna do more of those chosen video game episodes, so please watch them. We've got a couple. We got one coming soon. We got two coming soon.
Oh yeah, no, those are very funny.
Very excited about one where we played the new Kirby game.
Yeah,
and that shit rocked. I love that game. And I there's some new lore, some new chosen lore in that one.
Really?
Yes, I've established some.
So silly.
I've established some new lore for the chosen. That might surprise you. And then Sifu is another one we played. That
Yeah, we loaded that bad boy up with mods. It's gonna be crazy.
that shit gets nut. Hard game, very hard game. But I practiced the shit out of it and actually got good at it. Anyways, we got some questions here sent to us from you guys. The first question is from Mississippi Murpha?
Murphia?
Mississippi
Murpha.
And he asks, they ask, all-time favorite game. I know my answer. I've been thinking about it a lot. Playing Elden Ring and beating Elden Ring reminded me again. I loved Elden Ring. Love it so much. But my favorite game of all time is Zelda Breath of the Wild. Because and I don't think it's the best game ever made. Like you can't say that. But for me personally, it's just so perfect for me. Every aspect of it is perfect. Because I feel great when I'm playing.
Yeah.
A lot of games I'm like, this game is so fun, but a lot of the times while I'm playing it, I'm either stressed or I'm like not having fun, or I'm too like games like Skyrim or The Witcher I love, but there's a lot of moments where it's a little tedious.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, oh, I gotta get to this location, whatever. Breath of the Wild, there's just never moments where I'm not like stoked.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I just love it.
They cracked the making traversal fun
Yeah,
and like part of the game.
And it also just looks dope. Like I get that it's Elden Ring's vibe and Dark Souls vibe that it has to look scary and cringy and all this stuff. But there were some times where I'm just like, I don't want to be here. I want to go. I want to see something pretty.
Yeah.
And I was also, because the enemies are so difficult, I wasn't like enjoying looking at the scenery. I was so like,
yeah, there's not a lot of time to take it.
You're kind of trying to like hone in and get to where you got to go, and you're kind of like, I would like run through places a lot.
Yeah, especially towards the end of the game. I was
dude,
the Halga tree or whatever. I was like,
I didn't even bother with the consecrated snowfield. I just was like, screw this place.
It became way better once the ice storm lifted.
True.
Did you? Oh, but you didn't do last Elden Ring. I think you didn't fight the dragon in there.
No.
Dude, you're going through. You're on this frozen over ice, and I was just like galloping.
Oh
through
wait, I did fight that. I thought that because that's the mountaintops of the giant.
Oh yeah,
I did fight and kill
that.
That one's awesome.
That's an awesome, not jump scare, but it's like a surprise because it just it's like in the fog.
Yeah,
fully in the fog.
I didn't fight any of the lightning dragons though.
Oh yeah, I think
in the Atlas Plateau and whatever. What's your favorite game of all? I'm actually curious. Command and Conquer?
Yeah, Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer's bad for a day. No, honestly, it's probably Super Mario 64.
Wow. Holy shit. I would never have guessed.
Yeah, just like every
Nice.
every song, every level, it's either that or Pokemon Gold.
Wow.
Like two very special. But like modern games are like if we want modern games, like like a Dark Souls 2 or a Bloodborne or an Elden Ring.
Yeah, post 2010.
Yeah, that's or like honestly like a Half-Life 2 might be one of my favorite
Okay.
games.
That one I would have guessed.
Yeah, just games that I've played many times over the years and just love revisiting.
How many times have you played Pokemon Gold?
I played it a lot growing up. I probably did like 3 or 4 playthroughs, which
Wow.
was a lot for a kid. But recently it's kind of hard to revisit those because the new ones it's the same thing over and they're like incremental. There've been so many little incremental upgrades that when you go back to Pokemon Gold, you forget all the stuff that's not there.
True. Yeah, it's the small things like you can't run.
Yeah, it's not just like hold B to
You need
sprint,
like TMs and stuff kind of suck back then.
you can't
whatever.
you can't like swap Pokemon on the or like EXP share.
It just made things easier. Yeah.
Like,
There's a lot of things that have been added that I don't. But
See, I love I hate to say the casualization of Pokemon, but like for me, it was never about the challenge. It was just about purely the vibes.
no, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they've added just so much stuff that it doesn't make the game. The casualization I'm all down for. Like there's a lot of like I said, like making TMs like permanent. Or
Like the reusable or like the room.
Stuff like that. I'm all about.
I love that.
Or like experience share, best thing they've ever done. But I'm just talking like they just have like a lot of things. Like I don't know, even like the addition of berries. I was kind of like, all right.
Well,
berries.
they're pretty berries of they've been kind of half baked, like kind of throughout like that and like the curry system. Everyone
I'm like, dude,
or like gigamaxing or like
gigamaxing. I was like,
they'll do things and they'll take them away in the next game, and it's because like they don't stick, like because they're not like.
Or are they?
They're gimmicks.
Are they kind of doing? Yeah, because that feels like that's Nintendo's thing. I've realized is that like Zelda. It's always like what's
and
the
Mario.
Well, Zelda, he has a different instrument.
Yeah,
that does a different thing in every Zelda. Kind of the same with Mario.
Mario has like the cappy or like the flood.
It's a different thing, and so it feels like Pokemon's going like, what's the different thing you can do to your Pokemon? Like in the next one, it's like you have steroids.
You kiss your Pokemon.
Steroids. Nipple rings.
But Pikachu.
Yeah, like the fashion shows or like the like those are all.
The Gigamaxing thing I thought was so silly. I was like, you make them gigantic, but the other one could still kill them.
Okay, it was silly, but like the music kind of.
The music was dope.
And like the crowd was like it was fun.
Sword and Shield were probably my least favorite of the entire of all the Pokemon. I just thought it was a lot of cutscenes. It was a lot of stuff. I'm like, just let me play the Pokemon.
Arceus had a lot. We were talking about it. Arceus
You both were huge Arceus.
It had so many cutscenes in the game, but once it opens up, like amazing, really good. And that that's a lot what you're talking about, like where it pared things down to like kind of the essentials. Yeah. I think. I
didn't play that far into it. I need to do that.
Yeah, once it opens up, once you get all the traversal methods, then it's really, really good.
Okay.
So yeah, my favorite game is Super Mario 64. I have a Super Mario 64 tattoo.
Nice.
Wait,
wow!
You just now answered that question.
You pointed to SpongeBob.
That's not SpongeBob. It's a
womp. What the fuck? Is that not SpongeBob?
It's a womp. It's a womp from Womp's Fortress and Mario 64.
It is.
I thought that was SpongeBob.
Y'all thought this was SpongeBob my whole life.
It looks like SpongeBob from afar.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely no. Like every time, I feel like it's always at the grocery store. They'll be like, "I love your SpongeBob tattoo." I'm like, "Listen, fuck." No, because I also love SpongeBob, so I'm never offended. Like, thank God.
What are these tattoos you got? You got an assortment here. So that's a womp.
It's a womp.
What's this? You have an anime one here?
That's my Akira tattoo.
Oh,
that's him taking the pill that makes you. He thinks it's making him stronger, but it's actually making him weaker.
Whoa!
It's only in the manga. Yeah. That's a frog that was just in my one tattoo artist like Flash book. I was like, yeah, I love frogs. This is also kind of from a video game. I was playing a lot of Obra Dinn. I say a lot of Obra Dinn. You play it once. But there are these guys that come in on these like giant king spider crabs. They're like riding them. They're kind of like the Nazgul in Lord of the Rings.
Whoa!
They're like these shadowy cloaked figures.
What's this game?
It's called Obra Dinn. You would love it.
Wait, is it the detective game?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What? But it's like
Dude, play it.
Where does it get people riding on crabs?
Dude, they come aboard. They come aboard the ship.
Fuck.
It's an incredible game.
I played it for a little bit and I was kind of confused by it. 'Cause it's a lot of just like look. I was confused by the mechanics of the game.
Yeah. I 100% please revisit it.
I have it on my Switch and I played it for a little bit and then I was kinda like, all right.
The crab people come.
Wow, okay.
But yeah, I showed the picture of like the crab riders and like an actual Japanese spider crab to my one tattoo artist, and she was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, let me make it a little cuter for you." I was like, "Okay." So she did. She made it. She beautified it, and it's like a cute crab. And then that's just another thing for my tattoo artist flashy. That's a dinosaur.
You just have a dinosaur.
Can I ask what the Scythe and Sun is?
That's that. So I guess that wasn't my first tattoo. I got the scythe, because it's from Dark Souls 1, and it like carried me through Dark Souls 1, and so I just had a scythe, and then like a couple months later, I was like, wait, that's kind of silly. And so I got the sun tattoo to make it like that's Solaire's.
Yeah,
like
that's
he's like the one positive person in the game. Like he's been memeified, but he is a meme because, and this is gonna get existential meme wise, but like almost like the more fucked up something is, like the better it is to meme.
Yeah.
Like
No, it's very true.
yeah, because like that's like especially like the darker something is, the more that like taking it out of context and making it something light. Like there were a lot of like hereditary memes.
Yes.
Like, and those just like became like it's almost a way of dealing with those things. And like for Dark Souls, they are such like oppressive, like serious games that like when you meme things, it almost makes it more comfortable.
There's a
in
massive
way.
meme culture around Elden Ring and stuff because it is such a when you're playing the game, it's so dark,
Yeah,
scary, and like lonely and fucked
yeah,
up.
you're not
So,
like,
like,
oh,
the
memes,
meme
like-
community. Whereas there's not. That's true because there's not a meme community around Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley or anything because those.
There are, but I feel like those
But no-
memes
but
go
not
in the
as-
opposite direction. Like those
Yes.
do like hardcore.
Well, that's kind of like how Incredibles memes and stuff get so fucked up. and,
yeah.
like,
Whereas like the
It's
more
true.
fucked up, like the
That's also
positivity.
humor. You
Yeah,
take a positive thing and you make
yeah.
great dark jokes about it. You take a dark thing and make light jokes about it. On your other arm, is that
That's Casca from Berserk.
Berserk? Okay, I was gonna say.
And
At
that's-
first, when I looked at it, I
yeah.
was like, is that Akira or Battle Angel?
Yeah, no, and I feel like I've made half the office read. I made Erica read it.
I'm deep into Berserk.
I made Shayne read it. I made Damien watch it, and then Kevin Briggs still has my
Shit.
son of a bitch.
Shit.
And then I have my Scooby Doo Green Ghoulie one.
Nice.
That episode scared the shit out of me as a kid.
That much.
Dude, okay, wait. Sorry, last like little fun fact. The Scooby Doo, like the original designs for like the gang were like this artist who came from Japan and then during World War II was like placed in the internment camps. And then after he came out, he worked his way up in Disney and then left Disney and then like designs. So like what like an insane, but like that also shows like kind of like the Japanese influence on like their silhouettes and stuff like that. And like just like,
So you're
because you bring a different sensibility, I feel like Eastern or like Japanese artists versus like an American artist.
If you're going from anywhere to anywhere, you're gonna bring
Yeah, you're gonna
different
bring like,
sensibility.
and that's like, I mean, that's like the appeal of Dark Souls is like another like, it's another culture's take on another culture, which
that's really fascinating. So Scooby Doo is
Scooby Doo's an anime, yeah.
it does have like a different look than like
Yeah,
a specific
yeah.
look. Well, it's kind of like isn't a lot of anime early on? It was inspired by like old Disney.
Yeah, there was a lot of like cross pollination, which
Yeah.
like has always benefited like both, like like that's like
Zoinks.
Zoinks is like it's Japanese for no, I just
Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you? That's the most chosen thing.
Yeah,
Well, did you know that?
Shaggy-san.
Ew. uh, Oh, Elden Ring favorite part, least favorite part. We kind of covered a lot of Elden Ring. What music have you been vibing with lately?
Whatever Kiana plays in my car.
I have been. I'll be completely honest here. I've been jamming out to the opening intro song for Ranking of King. It's so good.
That's the anime you recommended, right?
Dude, it's this anime I've been watching.
Oh!
Guys, we've just been cowboy.
I think Shayne got cowboyed.
I have specifically been cowboyed. So I can tell you what just happened. So we were sitting here. You just heard it. And Aaron, wearing a cowboy hat, just darted into the room and smacked down a photo of Jeremy, one of our writers. You just saw them in our Try Not to Laugh. Jeremy's the one with the mustache. It's a photo of Jeremy wearing a cowboy hat, and there's a post note on it, and it says, "Yeehaw, you have just been cowboyed. Pass this on to someone else to become uncowboyed." So I realized, I am currently cowboyed. I did not know that was a lot less of a problem than
This is just like It Follows.
Yeah. You know what's funny? So I realize the writers, I believe, are the ones. The two of them are the ones who started this trend. And I remember Jeremy was out of town for a day, and Patrick was like, "Oh, I got this photo of Jeremy wearing a cowboy hat. He looks really good in this cowboy hat. I'm gonna print it out and put it on his desk for when he comes back." And I was like, "Cool."
Wow.
And so I remember him having this on the desk, and I realized it's been gone for a couple days, and I hadn't put that together, that the photo of Jeremy with the cowboy hat was gone. So getting cowboyed is having this photo of Jeremy.
Chekhov's picture of Jeremy wearing a cowboy hat.
A picture of Jeremy in a cowboy hat as a young man.
I can't wait to see you sprinting down the hallway wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah. I'm going to break my ankle again
From-
trying to do this.
Also, earlier in the day, I saw Aaron running through the office holding a Rock Band 2 drum set.
Yes. That was a different thing.
On Cowboy. That's getting
That was
rock banded.
Cowboy related. They decided to put in the calendar for today at a certain time, jazz practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were just,
Okay,
All
guys,
jamming it.
real talk. Are they okay?
I
No.
don't think they're okay.
Yeah, like I don't think
At
they're
all.
taking return to office well.
Can you two talk about the seance that they did?
Oh, yeah. So I didn't witness this.
Neither did I.
I didn't witness this. But there was on our calendar, it just had a ghost.
Yeah.
And so a seance was held. They were apparently trying to reach Pete Davidson.
I thought it was the ghost of this office.
Same
Pete
person.
Davidson. Started off as Pete Davidson, but then I heard they reached someone named Doug.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a lot of talk of Doug now.
Erica, where were you for this? Okay.
So did I.
Did you?
Are you really scared of ghosts?
No.
Tommy, are you scared of ghosts?
Yeah, yes and no. I'm scared of Ouija boards. Why bother opening a portal?
There's summoning
Yeah.
something that's not even.
I
good.
truly have no. I don't want to say but truly, I've
Truly have
never.
no fears.
I'm not scared of anything. No, I'm scared of so many things. Ghosts and goblins are so far down on my list. They don't even register. No, but like ghosts.
Ghosts and sharks are very low.
Goblins?
Well, I mean, ghosts and goblins. Yeah.
Right.
No, I think you guys are leaving out the most important detail was that there was a Harry Styles candle.
That's just Erica just has that taped to her body at all times.
This was all a joke. I was under the assumption that this seance was a bit. It was funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a real
But, like-
attempt. Who does a seance at 1 p.m. on a Tuesday?
People who are down bad.
Yeah, they're extremely down bad. I just didn't go because I think I was
I
busy.
think I was at work.
Sorry. I'm at fucking work. I need to make some characters. And I need to make some memes. Sorry guys, I'm busy making memes. I heard it was fun. I heard a lot of laughter. I heard a lot of laughter.
The laughter echoed through the hallways.
I see. I'm not afraid of ghosts. If you had to be like, if you had to say, okay, you're gonna stay in this house, there might be a ghost in it, or you have to stay in this house, there's some random guy there. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna stay in the house with the maybe a ghost.
Yeah.
I'm less scared of ghosts than I am of people, because people are ghosts with their armor still on,
Yeah, exactly.
and people are so much more terrifying than any ghost.
When was the last time you heard of someone getting killed by a ghost?
I don't
Literally don't
But
think I've
but
ever
I
heard.
Wouldn't live
guarantee
to
you-
tell you.
but
It was like, "Oh, God damn it."
But I definitely know of like so many people who've been killed by people.
Yeah, it's actually
I definitely have heard about that.
I've read it's getting pretty common.
Yeah, sincerely. But I also,
Slash
having
S.
said that, I am also very much of the opinion of like, look, I don't necessarily believe in ghosts. I don't hardcore believe that it's real, but I'll hedge my bets and not try to piss anything off.
Now,
You know, like
yeah.
I'm not. And so people be like, "Oh, we're gonna go summon a demon." I'm gonna be like, you know what? I don't think demons exist, but on the 0.001% chance that they do.
Yep.
I don't need to find out.
Okay,
That's
guys,
that's
I'm
I
my
do
favorite
not
way
need to
of what I
find
told
out.
them.
I do not need. It's kind of like being like, look, there's no alligators in that random lake, but it's like, well,
Okay, it's not really the same though. Alligators are real.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna broach a topic, and feel free to shake your head. Sex with ghosts.
Trisha Paytas.
Yeah.
Did Trisha Paytas have sex with a ghost?
Yeah.
I guess. But we don't have to stay.
I-
Okay.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm seeing. Yeah.
It's like,
I'm seeing.
Smosh related stuff. Trisha Paytas.
I'm seeing people are leaving, but hear me out. I would. I'm just saying I would.
To have sex with a ghost?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
How would you know?
I don't know.
no. So funny.
That's neither here nor there. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Uh,
All right.
so we got another question here from Takai.
So, would you have
asked,
sex with a ghost?
Spencer, would you have sex with a ghost?
Okay, I feel like I already answered this, but
It's crazy that you asked. Favorite TV show right now? Well, I've already mentioned. So, Ranking of Kings is the anime I'm watching. I hadn't watched an anime in a bit. I have a couple episodes of Attack on Titan. I gotta catch up. That shit's been good. But Ranking of Kings, really, really dope. Damien recommended it, and it's really dope. The animation on it is so solid.
what's it about?
How do I describe this? So it's a fantasy world. The animation kind of reminds me of Studio Ghibli a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And basically in this world, there are kings of these kingdoms, and they're ranked. So it's like this is the seventh. The story revolves around this prince, and his name is Boji, and he is he's the oldest son of the 7th ranked king. And King Boss is his name, and he is a giant, the strongest man on the planet.
Why is he number 7?
I don't know. There's just higher ranked
Yeah.
kings, and the goal is to become like the king of the world, like literally. But Boji has no strength. He is the weakest being on the planet. He's a little tiny weak boy,
Okay,
and he
relatable.
cannot hear and he cannot speak. And so everybody in the kingdom is like, he literally is not fit to be king. He's not fit to be king at all. He can't do anything. But so he's this massive, massive underdog.
And he's hit by a car, and then he wakes up.
but it's I don't know how to go on beyond that. Like you'll see, it gets crazy. It becomes an adventure. It becomes a lot of stuff.
Is it like shonen kind of like?
No. No, it actually. At first, I was like, oh, is this kind of for like, is this kind of like, I was like, is this for kids? Is this like for little kids? And then it gets really fucking gory and fucked up very fast. And I was like, whoa, this is intense. But the main character keeps his like pure like heartfelt nature while the world is messed up around him, and it's really awesome. I love it. Yeah. I highly recommend it.
I think I just got not like burned, but I watched a bunch of Yu Yu Hakusho, and then I watched a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen, and then I started reading Chainsaw Man, and I was like, wait, these are all 3 exactly the same. Like
yeah,
and
this is not the same. It's actually what I love about it. There's no filler. It's not many episodes.
Yeah. It wasn't filler. It was just like the same formula.
No,
like
this is a very different formula.
Yeah,
extremely different. This feels very Western inspired, I guess I could say. It feels very different storytelling and setting.
You say Western inspired, do you mean like cowboys or do you mean like American?
No, I just mean like it's because it's based in like Western style kingdoms. It's like that style of king, like Renaissance era looks. And
sounds like a Berserk ripoff.
And I think but it looks like they're trying to set it more like that, and like they're setting it more in that Western style fairy tale. Obviously, there's tons of anime tropes and everything, but it just feels different. It feels new, and it feels like a fresh take on. So that, and then the show that I finished that is probably by the end of this year going to be still my favorite show of this year is Severance. Severance is absolutely next level. If you can watch it, if you have Apple Plus, watch that show. It is so good.
Use promo code Smosh.
Yeah, loved it.
Yeah, I just finished it. I loved it. No, just kidding. No, Kiana. Literally every time. I mean, it's stopped now, but every time I would pick up Kiana, somehow there's another episode of Severance out, and somehow she'd find a way to describe the entire thing.
But without spoilers.
Yeah, without spoilers.
Watch it.
She's just describing Parks and Rec episodes.
No, I'm kind of a bad one for this question because I literally like don't watch anything anymore.
You don't watch TV, but you watch movies.
I watch movies sometimes.
So what movie have you?
What movie's popping off?
I watched a lot of what's that fucking Russell Crowe? Master and Commander, dude. It was awesome.
Dude, that movie rocks.
Yeah.
Did you get to the part where? Did you get to the surgery part?
No, I saw several surgeries, but not so like them operating the guy's brain and them operating on the kid's arm.
There's the worst one.
I love
surgery.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That movie rocks.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be a trilogy, and it's not.
It's a huge bummer. But the movie all of us have seen, everyone at this table, is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That movie. That probably will be my favorite movie of the end.
Yeah.
Even like Multiverse of Madness, I'm so excited about. But Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to be the multiverse movie of this year, and that's crazy.
Let's see what my boy Sam Raimi does. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. But that movie is just good.
I ordered the hot dog fingers as I try not to laugh.
No
Incredible.
way. No way.
It also went wide release, at least in America. So go see it. And
use go see it. Have it make so much money.
Yeah, use promo code Smosh.
Just when you walk into the theater, you just say
it. Yeah.
Just say Smosh. And then when Nicole Kidman's about to see her movie, we go to the movies. Patrick and Jeremy were talking about that. They were talking about how they're like, yeah, if you analyze the whole sequence, she watches 2 whole movies before she sits down. She watches several. She watches Jurassic Park. She watches all this stuff. So good.
Good for her.
Go see a movie just to watch that.
Hey kid, go see a movie.
Yeah, go see a movie.
It's $10. Go see a Star Wars.
Anyways, guys, this has been great. We'll be doing this more.
Yeah. We have one monthly is our plan. Correct me if I'm wrong. We'll be announcing when the next one is as soon as
we can.
Decide when it is. Yeah.
Let you guys know.
We got a lot of exciting stuff coming. We're literally doing so much. And we hope you guys like it.
I hope you guys like me.
Yeah, I hope you guys like Spencer. Make sure to comment any Smosh tweet or Instagram post. Just comment being like, "Hey, I think Spencer's cool."
Yeah, he should stick around.
Say I think Spencer's pretty sick.
And feel free to just post a picture of me.
Yeah, just post photos of Spencer on Twitter. Just any photo, any Spencer shot from any Smosh video. Just post them.
I do like last question. Has the appeal of seeing gifs of you be made still flatter you, or does that question make sense? Like when you see a gif of yourself, are you like, oh, that's cool? Or like, do you ever see, because like when I see gifs of myself, I'm always like, oh, that's awesome. Because like, I guess this is gonna sound corny, growing up with like gifs of like people and like reaction gifs and stuff, it was like cool. So when I see one like that someone made of me, I'm like, whoa, cool.
See, people don't make cool photos. People make me look as fucked up as possible.
Yeah, I mean that's funny to me.
It's funny.
Yeah,
it always makes me laugh.
Oh yeah, no, no one's making like sexy look how hot Spencer looks.
Someone can make me look extremely anime.
Yeah.
So
make him anime and make me a sexy one.
Great.
All right. Bye, y'all. We'll see you
guys.
next time.
Bye.